Hello, it is IARESMART, and Merry Christmas! Actually, Christmas is over, so get rid of this. Happy New Year! I'm gonna take those down soon, and I actually got a cool new thing I'm gonna be putting up here in the setup. But regardless, yeah, 2025 is over. Finally. Oh my god, it felt like, I've seen other people say this, but it felt like the longest year ever, and the shortest year ever. But at the same time, I feel like people say that about every year, so, you know, it went like a normal year, basically. A lot of bad things happened, a lot of good things happened. That's how every year is. Let's talk about that for a bit. Mainly just going to be talking about myself, though, because, I mean, if I started talking about things that happen in the world, it'd go on for way too long. And, yeah, so basically, a lot of things to talk about with me. What's going on with me, Mr. IARESMART, who also runs a channel called IR Dark, which used to be my friend's channel, but is now my channel, and now I run both channels. And now IR Dark is more popular. And also, I'm going to try a thing. Apparently, I can upload a video on 2 channels at once now. I have this new collaborators feature on YouTube. I'm going to try that. I'm going to upload it on my main channel and also have it go up on my second channel and see how that works. I'm curious how it works. So, I don't know, leave a comment from which channel you saw this on. See, I'm curious if I'll see it, like, which YouTube studio I'll see it on. So, I want to try it out, basically, with this video. But the main thing I want to talk about is just how the year has been. I wrote down some notes here. Yeah, it's been a crazy year. Basically, Andor Season 2 happened. Andor, I love Andor. You all know I love Andor so much. Andor Season 2. Andor, the best show ever, with, like, the best episode of television that has ever been made ever, with the Goron Massacre episode. Holy crud. Why is Andor so good? And then there was the post-Andor depression. That really hit me hard. And I mean very hard. It hit me so hard, I had to go to therapy. I'm not even joking about that. Okay, that was actually for some other stuff. But still, yeah, so basically, it sucked, because Andor was so amazing, and then I had nothing to look forward to. And, like, I have what to look forward to next? The Mandalorian and Grogu? Ew. I don't want to watch that. That looks boring. I want more Andor, please. Ugh, it sucks. It sucks so much. Especially, it sucks because something like The Acolyte, you know, that had to bomb, and everyone had to hate on that when that was a new original idea like Andor. But Andor was actually good. So that has a great success. So hopefully Disney sees that and makes more stuff like Andor. But I know a billion people are going to show up to go see the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie because it's the first new Star Wars movie in theaters in, like, years. And so it's going to make $1 billion, and everyone's going to go see it and be like, whoa, and they're going to make 1 million more of those, and we're not going to get good Star Wars again, so whatever. I'm being cynical. I need to be positive, okay? So, yeah, the IR Dark channel surpassed the IARESMART channel this year. Crazy thing that happened. Probably some other milestones I'm forgetting. I probably should have looked more into this before I hit record on this video, but whatever, you know, we're just winging it. We're winging it. I got stuff written down here that I can talk about. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I mainly focused on that channel, on the IR Dark channel, making Fallout videos, because that was I was having more fun doing that. It was more successful. It literally made all the more reason to kind of just let this channel go and kind of coast off into nothingness. But I still upload some stuff every once in a while. I had some funny ideas, made some decent videos, I thought. I genuinely think one of my favorite videos of the whole year for this channel might be the video where I go like that one where I just did sound effects with my mouth. That was so fun to do. It was a ridiculous video, but I had so much fun doing it, and I'm glad those of you who watched it enjoyed it. So but yeah, so still did plenty of fun stuff, but like, you know, we had the Ricky the Raider series that did insanely well on the IR Dark channel. Had some other great videos. I did like the Fallout protagonists all meeting up. That was fun. I got to go to New Vegas. I got to go to Vegas, guys. That was so cool. I went to Good Springs, Nevada. That was such a fun thing. So cool. So yeah, a lot of great stuff really did happen this year. And, you know, highs and lows and all sorts of different things. I want to mainly focus on the highs, you know. Because, I mean, there's probably enough people going to be focusing on the lows of this year. Plenty of bad stuff happening. I want to try and focus on the positive stuff going into next year. And then try and be optimistic. That's what I always try to be. It's very, very difficult to do. But I always do try to do that. And, so yeah, what else did I have written down? So, yeah, so I stopped doing reading comments. Sorry about that. I know some of you really like reading comments, and, like, everyone loves to tune in, and, you know, did it on, like, this channel for a bit, then I also did it on the IR Dark channel for a bit when I was trying to figure out stuff. Then I did live streams on this channel, and then it died because I didn't upload anything for the month of November on this channel. So, yeah, sorry about that, but I have a new idea. I'm going to kind of replace reading comments with something new. It's been in the back of my mind forever, and I want to finally, you know, commit, all right, we're going to do this. So basically, I'm going to start a new series. It's going to be called Ask IARESMART. You're going to email me, and I might answer you. Basically, I have an email. It's in my channel description on both channels. Either one you want to go to. It's my IARESMART business email. It's just called IARESMART Business. Email me. Put, like, Ask IARESMART. in the little title that you put for an email, and then I'll see it and I'll read through it. And if just ask me a question. It could be something really big, something really long, like, hey, IARESMART, I need advice on this thing. What's your thoughts on this? Just ask me something. Ask me a question. If it's something super basic, like a yes or no question, I'll probably just, type up, hey, quick, easy answer and send it back to you. But if it's something I want to talk about more in depth, I'll make a whole video about it. I'll make a video, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, just like talking through like, hey, IARESMART, I need advice on blah, 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 blah. And then I'll talk to you. Am I qualified to give advice? Probably not. I don't know. It's just an excuse for me to talk about stuff that I might want to talk about and you might want to hear me talk about. So that's the idea with that video I kind of want to do. And we'll see how it works. It's just test. I'm throwing it out there, just saying it right now. So, start next year, just email me a question. If you got a question, think about something that's a bit more in depth, something you really want to ask me. Something might be a bit deeper and, more serious, A wise man once said, there's a time to be silly and a time to be serious. And I want to be able to do both of those things. So I just kind of want to do something a bit more meaningful and really more directly interact with you guys, my viewers, because you guys are so cool. I don't know. Probably don't ask me for relationship advice, You guys probably saw my post. Still single, whoop-de-doo. So yeah, that's still going strong on the being single thing. So don't ask me for relationship advice. I cannot help you. But just general life stuff. I've been through stuff. I've been through my life. I'm 23 now, I think. Yes, I am 23. Still, yep, okay. And so yeah, I got, a lot of life ahead of me still. I recognize that, but you might want to ask me something. I'm pretty smart. I know a lot of things. So ask IARESMART. Ask the smart guy. So that's what we're going to be doing. Kind of yapped for that a bit. What was the next thing I want to talk about? I watched Better Call Saul this year, and that was really, really good. Man, for years, people have been saying, hey, IARESMART, you got to watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I was like, yeah, I'll get around to it eventually. Last year I watched Breaking Bad. This year I watched Better Call Saul. Actually, was it the start of this year I watched Better Call? No, it was the start of last year I started watching Better Call Saul. Or no, Breaking Bad. Oh my goodness, I started watching Breaking Bad last year into this year. Then I finished up Better Call Saul this year. Yep, that's right. And I made a video about it, and I actually did pretty well. And I was pretty happy with that video I made about Better Call Saul. So yeah, I watched those shows finally, and I watched some movies. I wrote down a few of these. I watched a ton of movies this year. But some notable ones I want to mention. I watched Sinners, that was really good. Eddington was okay. I watched Superman, that was awesome. And I watched Marty Supreme like 2 days ago. That was a good movie. I'd recommend you go check that one out. It was actually really good. A bit like out of my comfort zone for the kind of movie I would typically watch, but my friends were going to see it. I'm like, oh, sure, I'll go see it. And it really surprised me. It was a very, very good movie. And a lot of crazy, weird stuff happens in it, but still, very, very good movie. So it was a really good year for movies, and I'm happy about that. It seems like kind of since Marvel has kind of stopped making new movies, or like, it used to be like twice a year a new Marvel movie, and it seemed like every movie was trying to do that. I think they're like, more, cinema movies. Like maybe I've just started going to more of them. But it seems like more of those have been getting more popular. Like One Battle After Another. I didn't go see it, but I heard some people saying it was good, and it did really well, which is good. I could care less about Avatar. I don't think I've seen like the first one when I was like 10, but I could not care less. Don't really want to rewatch them. I really don't care. I'm sorry, James Cameron. I don't care about your Blue People movie. Anyway, so yeah, just movies, great times. There are a lot of good shows and stuff. The Fallout show's going on right now. Very excited about that. But yeah, I mean, things are just nice, and I'm trying to ignore the fact that they're not. I don't know. So yeah, that was 2025. A lot of weird stuff happened this year. I don't want to get political. We'll be here all day. There's a lot of things I could talk about and voice some opinions on for some things that are going. But hey, only got a couple more years left to deal with that, and then it's just gonna start all over again. And yeah, so it's just political stuff. It sucks. And so yeah, it's just, I don't know. Did I have anything else I want to talk about? I don't know. Those are the main things. The year's over. Thank you to all you who watch my videos on either channel you watch, or if you watch both, that'd be really cool if you watch both. I had a great year for content. I mean, every year, that's just how channels work. They grow every year. So this is the best year ever for our Dark channel. Not the best year ever for IARESMART, but still plenty of growth here on this channel. And growth for me as a person. I grew a lot as a person this year, like a lot. I think I'm a very different person than I was a year ago, which is kind of always how I kind of look back on that sort of thing. But I do think I grew a lot, especially even just over like the last few months. I'm just in a much better spot mentally. So things are going actually pretty good with me. Thank you for checking in. I really do appreciate it. But again, email me questions. That was the main thing. Email me you might visit the email, ask me some questions, and I might answer them in a video. Okay, thank you. I'm IARESMART. I also run the IR Dark channel, but I'm IARESMART, that's my name. And I'm working on more stuff for videos in the future. See you in 2026. Let's go. Still don't have an outro, don't need one. Okay, bye.